begins. I'm just going to be lowering the volume in a bit. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hanukkah already ended earlier on Sunday, so I can't really say happy Hanukkah. Sometimes the holidays intersects, sometimes they don't. Hello to you too. I want to check a few things that I should have probably done in the beginning. First of all, I hope everybody had a lovely holiday. I can say for myself that I had a really good one myself. And it was Yule Festivius still going on. I don't know. But I do know that in New Year's we're getting Oh, it didn't let you sing something in the band? That sucks. Yeah. But yeah, on New Year, around New Year's, we're getting Novi God. Novi God, for those of you who don't know, is basically Russian New Year, and it's also and we're also getting Kwanzaa, which is nice. I never celebrated I don't think I've ever met people who celebrate Kwanzaa, but I know people do celebrate Kwanzaa. It's one of those things. And yeah. I hope you guys had lovely holidays. I'm also probably gonna get myself some a hot drink earlier because the only thing I got for Christmas was a cold. I have a runny nose, sore throat. My body understood that, oh shit, it's we're starting I also want to while I'm doing this, I also want to make sure that everything is backed, because if not, then that's gonna make me very upset. This is from December 19th. How long is it? 3 hours and 30 minutes. Again, this is one of those things that I know I should do before the stream begins. Did you get any fun gifts? Burn Has Been Stuck in Your Head. It's a really good song. Are you talking about Burn from Hamilton, or is it another Burn? Because if we're talking about Burn from Hamilton, that's an excellent song. If it's something else, then okay. So we backed that up. I think I need to get Expedition 33 backed up as well. Even though I still have some time until then, so we should be a-okay. No, it's still not downloaded yet. I'll do that later. We're here to do a fun stream. Burned by Aviators. No, I have not heard that song. I probably should. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I guess I should probably talk about some less jolly stuff. So Twitter has shat the bed again. And ever since a certain billionaire decided to buy the site out of reasons, the website has become more hostile and more unusable. I mostly use it just to advertise my streams. But I don't know how much attention I get. I mostly get get followed by pre-debut VTubers, which not to be which to me has started to like kind of tick me off because a lot of these people just never debut. If you're a pre-debut VTuber and you're actually intending to debut, then that does not include you. I just noticed a pattern. There's a lot of scammers, a lot of like people who just like say, "Oh, I make VTuber models," and then I just steal the content of like other people, which is pretty gross. But anyways, the reason why I'm talking about it is because there's a new feature that like you can basically click on any picture and basically generate it into something else. And like it even like resists glaze or anything, or like nightshade or anything else. And because it found a loophole on Twitter's terms of service, then it just is here, and a lot of people are leaving Twitter again. Obviously, if you're gonna leave Twitter and like go to Blue Sky, a lot of people just like they say, "Oh, I'm leaving Twitter," and then like they just open a Blue Sky account, and then they just don't do anything with it. And like if you do want to like and like building a following on Blue Sky is tricky as well, because there's no algorithm. It's more about finding communities. I mostly use it just to like look at pretty art and sometimes shoot my shit. At least on my alternate accounts. On my main account, it's like on my PNG Tuber account, it's on my main account, I just I haven't really gotten much traction. I should probably interact more. There's probably like a guidebook. There's probably like guides on how to like build engagement in Blue Sky. I'm just a little too lazy. But yeah, the reason is why I'm saying all of this is because to me, I feel like that kind of yeah. The reason why I'm saying all of this, and forgive me for multitasking, is because to me, that kind of feature is very much a straw that broke the camel's back. And I'm probably gonna be deactivating Twitter or just like not using it at all. I haven't used Twitter very frequently because of personal reasons. And I never really liked Twitter, but like I still but I just feel like that kind of interaction really broke the camel's back for me. I think that's pretty inexcusable, and it's just really gross. I wish AI bros and those who promote it a very cold in your stockings this year. I have Santa Claus on speed dial. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care I'm Jewish. There are other things I did on Christmas. I have some friends who like binge a bunch of really bad Christmas movies as a tradition. I also watched 8 Crazy Nights, which is pretty awful. But there is another really awful Christmas film. Christmas is about a Jewish dude. That's true. That's why Santa has me on speed dial. You are so correct. But yeah. Anyways, what I want to say is, there's another really bad Christmas film, and I think you guys know it. It's called Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I have seen parts of this film, and this year was the first time I actually watched the entire thing, and I realize it's a classic. It's also not very good. I think it's just absolute Christmas nonsense. It's not great. Some of the characters are just really annoying. The grandma has a very annoying voice. I feel like I do like I feel like the court's like shenanigans are very nonsensical. It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be cozy. And you know, if that's your cozy choice, that's fine. I think like if you're gonna like, if you're stuck in a room and you have to watch either Grandpa Got Ran Over by a Reindeer or 8 Crazy Nights, same goes for Crazy Scary Godmother, that's fair. It's like, I would choose to watch Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. There's also The Christmas Tree, which is really fucking awful. It's on YouTube, it's infamously bad, it's really funny. Get your friends and your beverage of choice and enjoy a really incompetent Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas film, to be a film snob, is Tokyo Godfathers. I love Tokyo Godfathers. I watched it a couple of times now. I first watched it with my grandma, and that was also my first Satoshi Kon film, and I really fell in love with it. And then I watched it with my friend for Novigod, and then I also watched it when my friends were just binging films, just Satoshi Kon films. And I gotta say, not really big on Christmas movies, yeah, but Tokyo Godfathers is just on a whole other level because it's Satoshi Kon. It's really good. It's like if you guys want like an actual good holiday film and just really good film in general, just watch Tokyo Godfathers. And so I also want to talk about like Tokyo Godfathers, because Tokyo Godfathers had 2 English dubs. One which I have never seen and I heard isn't very good, and another one which is new. And the new English dub, which I actually ended up watching, was excellent. And one of the things that's really good about it is that like it's the only Tokyo Godfathers like version that has a transgender woman voice Hana, and she's amazing. The original Hana is also a transgender woman. She is my goat. She's an excellent character. I feel like I watched her, like I remember like watching the film when I was 14 and like basically really discovering like queer identities and like discovering it. And I feel like Hana's positive trans representation really helped me like you know, understand like it's very emphasizing because when you're 14 and you don't really get exposed to like that kind of stuff, you can really get like exposed to like really bad propaganda. So yeah, I still think the Japanese dub is great, and obviously it was made in the early 2000s and all of that, but I still think the new English dub is excellent. And I'm like, everyone is great there, and it's also really nice. And also my goat, Jameson Price voices a character there. Jameson Price is my favorite English voice actor. Liam O'Brien is a close second, but Jameson Price just voiced Father Near and the Count of Monte Cristo, and he just has this buttery, excellent voice, and he's just really good at what he does. That do be a name. Yeah. What a good name too. Jameson Price. What a lovely ring. Yeah. And funnily enough, Jameson Price and Liam O'Brien like play alongside in a lot of like films. Like not films, like a lot of projects. In Ganku Itsuo, I mean Jameson Price plays the Prince. It's the name of an Irish whiskey. Yeah. And Liam O'Brien, like, he plays the Count, and Liam O'Brien plays Andrea Cavalcanti, who is a character that I have a video essay about that specific character, and it's been rent-free in my brain for years. Just, I will get around to it one day. And Jameson Price and Liam O'Brien, oh, he's in Akira? Nice. I didn't know he was in Akira. I haven't seen Akira yet. That's my big anime sin. I haven't seen or read Akira. I'll get around to it. I need to. If I wanna get like my snobbish, I'm an anime connoisseur, then I need to watch Akira. I know. I know. I need to get around to it. I will. Promise. Trust. Anyways, Jameson Price also played alongside Liam O'Brien in Nier, where Jameson Price plays Father Nier, and Liam O'Brien plays Grimoire Weiss, who is his snarky book companion, and oh boy, I love them. I love them so much. Nier is definitely on the... I'm going to be streaming this to stream... Oh, yeah, he was in Pluto. Pluto I have seen. Pluto is in my top 10 anime of all time. That show means a lot to me. I know I haven't started the game yet, but I also just don't mind. I also just like yapping with you guys, and I'm also gonna make myself a drink, and then we'll start. Start the game. Forgive me. Another thing I want to say about like Satoshi Kon films, is that like, we were talking about the movie, Pluto the movie, or we're talking about Akira the movie. Akira only has a movie. I don't think it has anything else. Huh? There we go. I need to watch Akira. It's also a film, so I really have no excuse. Pluto the movie. There is a movie of Pluto? What? You like Naoki Urasawa Pluto? Or like, is it another... Or are we talking about anything else? Because if it is... Because I know about the series on Netflix. Anyways. So, Satoshi Kon's, film, The Asper Boy movie. I see. Okay, I see. The Asper Boy movie. Yeah, but like the Pluto miniseries is excellent as well. Please watch it if you haven't. It's a bit of a tough watch at times, but it's phenomenal television. Just words cannot describe how much I love Pluto. Pluto's super famous, surprised you weren't aware. Are we talking about the Naoki Urasawa film? Like, the Naoki Urasawa thing? Or are we talking about something else? Because if we're talking about the Naoki Urasawa thing, then I have watched it. Is it the one with Keith David? I think, like... If it's something else, then like... Maybe... Okay. Anyways, all of Satoshi Kon's films have English dubs. The Perfect Blue one is fine. I have watched it. I think it's pretty good. I know what you're talking about. The 2003 novel turned into movie. Okay, we are not talking about the same thing. Can you link it to me in the DMs, please? We're probably not on the same wavelength here. Let's see. I have seen this. Dude, Gamercore, I have seen Pluto. I have seen this. We were talking about the same thing. The O&A, yes, I have seen this. Yeah. It's fine. Let's see. Back to Con. The Paprika dub is really good. Don't use names, I'm terrible with names. Yeah. Okay, got it. I'll do that. It's fine, I'm also bad with names. The Paprika dub is pretty good as far as I remember. And the Paranoia dub is also excellent. And Liam O'Brien is also there. Just really good work. And Sam Riegel. Just really, a really good dub all around. The only dub I don't recommend you guys watch is the Millennium Actress dub, because they make like an absolutely immersion-breaking choice of having like the same voice actress, like as an old woman, for all the versions of the character, including when she's a teenager. It's immersion-breaking. Don't watch it. Don't watch Millennium. Yeah, I know Akira is based on the manga. Okay, so with that, like, 2 cents around, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, and then we'll get around to Detective Instinct. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Larry the Yeti already heated up some, tea for the other guests, so I just, took a cup upstairs. As you guys can hear from my voice, I'm still very chilly. So, I don't think I'm gonna be straining my voice too much, but we are still gonna be finishing the game. So one moment. Also, never play anime music quiz with me. I have like all versions of Space Captain Harlock and Galaxy Express, so you better get which version correct. Maybe it's Harlock, lol. Impressive. Wow, I just remembered the joke I made about what is it? About like Luis from Metaphori Fantasio. Like he made the joke like, oh, only the chosen get around to them. So I was like, oh, so he just wants like everybody to be the chosen from Smosh. Okay, we're gonna be, before we get around to that, we're gonna put in Detective Instinct, and, let's see. Should be up. I don't know why it's not here. Hold on. Okay. Again, so if I sound sneezy and if I'm taking breaks, that's because I have a cold. But I'll be fine. So, last time, we met 2 very eccentric golf players, an old man, from Genbrika, who immigrated and wanted to leave the country and was involved in a larger conspiracy, but in the end did not see my... That's really impressive. Genbrika, but he didn't see the woman, the mysterious woman that we're looking for, who we're naming Alma. But we have discovered that Monty and his wife Vida are very suspicious right now, because Vida and the bartender are hiding something, and now we know that Monty is a magician. So today we're probably going to be finishing up the game. I don't think we have much left because it's a 6-hour game and we are 5 hours into this. Yeah. So we're just gonna go in again. I do have a cold, so forgive me. So I'm not gonna be straining my voice too much, and yeah. Regardless, let's go in to Vida and Monty's cabin. I will not stand any more of this bat. Wait, no, I need to get into character with Vida. I could really go for a hot dog. Oh my god, it's like the 4th of July. I will not stand for any more badgering, you loathsome pig. Yeah. I'm sorry, Vida. You've been stuck with my bad Jennifer Coolidge impersonation. My husband and I are respectable, upstanding citizens. We contribute to society. Not that you'd understand anything about that. You sad, weak little man. Why don't you run along now? Perhaps you can find another poor, struggling immigrant to harass. Again, I'm committing to the bit with Vida sound like Jennifer Coolidge. I could have gone with my usual snooty woman voice, but I just feel like sticking to this. Lord knows how you dirty pigs have nothing better to do. Oh, that's impressive. I don't think I have that. Ugh, I cannot even stand to look at your disgusting face for 1 minute longer. Do you not understand? Get out, you obnoxious oaf, and mind your own business. Oh man. What could this be about? It's our boy, Daltrey. I miss Daltrey's funny detective. Oh, hello again. What brings you two here? We are just, passing through. What about you? What was going on in there? Oh, you know, I was just investigating. Listen, as much as I'd love to stay and chat, well, quite frankly, I'm running out of time. We'll talk later, okay? Yikes. I guess even seasoned police detectives are no match for migraine-stricken Vida. Yeah. Vida has a migraine. My current theory is that maybe Alma attacked her. Like, she really struck her head. And Monty, like, snuck her in there. That's my pet theory. I also gotta say, okay. Let's continue from there. The bot has been silenced. Hopefully we'll have better luck. What a bother. Now, darling, I'm not so sure why you won't leave this to me. But if you truly must know, it's ace, king, queen, jack. In that order. Don't forget. Remember that, chat, so I won't have to. Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but let's not get distracted. This is probably relevant, Emma. Don't worry, Richard. We can do this. She's pretty nervous, too. But we have to step up here. for Alma. Deep breaths. Alright, let's go. Oh, what is it now? Oh, it's you two again. Wonderful, as if this day couldn't have gotten any better. I must say, I am simply in no mood for further confrontations. Can you make this quick? What do you want to do? What do you want now? We're sorry to bother you again. We just had a few questions we forgot to ask you before. If you don't mind, we can be out of your hair in just a few minutes. Promise. Fine. But if it's about your silly imaginary woman again, you can forget it. We're getting into the serious music, I see. The morning the train departed, you two got a glass of wine in the lounge car, right? Haven't we been over this already? Yes, I had a glass of wine that morning. A glass of Chardonnay, right? Yes, that's right. The finest they had. Made of the grapes straight from the fields of Burgundy. Oh, it's from Burgundy now. She really can't help herself, huh? Huh, that's interesting. About to take a sippy. What is it supposed to mean? We just got back from the bar. According to the bartender, they don't serve any white wine here, only red wine. What do you mean they only serve red wine? That's completely asinine. Do you really expect me to believe a story like that? It's true. We even asked him if he had Chardonnay and he said no. Oh, notice how our boy Monty has his own O sound. Ooh, he's pursing his lips. I don't care what that creep told you. Maybe he ran out. That's what I ordered. Don't know what to tell you. I guess she's not going to change her story that easily. I had a glass of Chardonnay. I don't care what the bartender told you, it's true. Does the name Alma mean anything to you? No, I can't say it does. Monty, does that name ring a bell to you? No, I didn't think so. Okay. I think we need to check around here. She's a real piece of work, huh? Trey may have met his match, but having Emma here with me, I know we can do this. I still feel bad knowing what happened to him, but that won't stop us from getting to the truth. Sorry, Monty. Hang on, I shouldn't wait for the right opportunity to present this. We need to break them down, then get one of them to slip up. Then we'll hit him with the evidence. Okay. Oh. I see where this is going. That's the name of your missing woman, isn't it? Didn't I tell you not to waste our time with that nonsense? You commoners really do have no tact at all, do you? Okay. Please, enough of this. You're embarrassing yourselves. As expected, she's tough as ever. Richard, maybe we should approach this differently. She's not going to tell us about Alma that easily, but if we start somewhere else, maybe we should bluff our way into admitting what's really going on. What do you mean? Well, Vita and Monty don't know who they are. Oh, well, Vita and Monty think we don't know who they are, but we do. If we show them we know that, they might start worrying about that we know more than we do. We'll gain the upper hand. That's a great idea. Keep pushing, Richard. Make them sweat. I think this is going to be just as tedious as the other day, isn't it? If you don't have anything of substance to ask of us, I really must ask you to leave. We weren't finished yet. Oh wait, I didn't finish reading. Monty and I have a lot of packing to do and... Okay. Don't interrupt me, child.
What else could he possibly ask us?
Well,
Excuse me? I don't see how that's any of your business. Besides, what does it look like to you? Could a poor person afford this jewelry? Or a luxury suite like this? Yes, Monty and I are obviously quite well off.
is that really true?
What is that supposed to mean?
What do you do for a living that you can afford such luxurious things, Monty?
Don't answer that.
Not that he could anyway, but... I'm sorry, I'm just curious is all.
I'm sensing a smug satisfaction coming from you. It is the most unbecoming. How are your finances?
We hit a strong.
What is this about the storage car?
We found some weird items in there. The porter told us they belonged to a short man in a funny hat. Was that you, Monty? Nope. That was really fun card trick you showed us the other day, Monty.
You did what?
Enough of this.
Tell me right now, what do you know?
Out with it!
I've had enough of these games. Just explain yourself now! Now!
We heard there was an accident.
Ooh.
You're a magician, right, Monty? Around a year ago, there was an accident during the performance. It ruined your career. The accident could have been fatal, so you gained a reputation for being irresponsible with safety.
Be quiet.
You lost your regular bookings, and no other venues wanted anything to do with you.
I said quiet! I won't listen to you disparage my husband, you ignorant twerps. Monty's a genius, and he's a consummate professional. That accident was not his fault. Cowards that shun him should be ashamed of themselves. How do you know of all this anyway?
We asked around, and that's not all we know. We have a witness who saw you in the lounge car in the morning the train departed.
A witness? Don't make me laugh. We were very thorough.
Oh.
I don't have to explain myself to the likes of you. This is all nonsense.
Our witness says he saw you hand money to the bartender, but leave without a drink.
That's preposterous. I already told you I brought a glass of wine. Ask the bartender, he'll tell you.
Bartender will tell you. I had a glass of wine, it's true.
What is this?
This is the money you gave to the bartender to keep his mouth shut. You wanted me to give you a message. I believe it was, I changed my mind.
That no good lying lower class big-eyed rat.
He told us everything, Vita.
He confirmed that you paid him to lie about seeing Alma.
We know you're hiding her. You can't lie to us anymore. It's over, Vita. I don't think she's gonna fold that easily.
Huh. You must think you've got us all figured out, don't you?
Shut, such arrogance.
I don't care what that bartender told you. You don't know a thing about me or Monty.
Do you want to know who was responsible for the accident that destroyed Monty's career? Because it wasn't Monty.
It was me.
What? Dun dun dun.
I was a stage manager. It was my responsibility to ensure all safety protocols were followed for my husband's shows. On that day, our performance was running late, so I skipped every one of our procedures to get him on stage faster. I assumed it would be fine. It was fine every time before.
She wanted life insurance. Could be.
I was careless. Odd. I could have killed him. Even though nobody was hurt, that kind of negligence should have been enough to have me arrested, but my husband took all the responsibility for the incident. He claimed he was the one who demanded we go on stage without following protocol. He refused to let me take the fall. His life was ruined because of me. I have not rested for a single day since it happened. I have spent every waking moment trying to restore my husband's reputation to no avail. So, when opportunity finally presented itself, I wasn't going to let it slip by.
Is this gonna return to the conspiracy? An opportunity?
There's nothing you can say that will make me jeopardize the arrangement I've made. And besides, what do you really know about it anyway? What makes you sure your mystery woman even wants to be found? You haven't thought about that at all, have you? My lord, how self-centered can you be? Listen to me very carefully. You two are meddling in something that is far bigger than you know. Why, even Monty and I don't know all the details. Forget about it. Everyone will be much better off, yourself included. Got it?
Are they working for Mr. Zero and who wants to establish utopia on top of Vendrika and Genbrika? Maybe that's where it's going. Yeah, you did buy me Baldur's Gate 3.
Can you just tell me one thing? Is she safe? I told you, forget about it. I'm not going to stop until she tells me she's okay. If you don't, I'll... Oh, cut it out, dear. You'll do what now? I'll tell the detective everything. He'll listen to us. He'll... Oh, that dopey cop. That's all you can think to do? By all means, tell him. It won't matter because you don't have any evidence to support this ridiculous nonsense. Evidence? That's right, dear.
Uh-oh. She got a one-up on us.
You've told quite a fantastic story. As far as the detective is concerned, that's all it is. A story built on shaky testimony. The fact remains that you do not have any proof whatsoever that a woman named Alma was even ever on this train.
Gotcha. Yeah, they are.
And you never will, because there is nothing to find. So what? Even without evidence, I know Detective Daltrey will believe us. Come on, Richard, let's go find him, quick!
That won't be necessary. I have some evidence right here.
What's that?
Martin! Oh my goodness, Martin comes in with the steel chair. I have in my hands a wedding ring. Would I be correct in assuming you two found it in here, in this cabin?
Professor Martin? You? What are you doing?
The two of you were careless enough to lose her once, and on top of that, you failed to notice that she dropped her wedding ring in your own cabin. That was unexpected. That's a good twist. My students here found the ring, and I've been searching for its owner ever since. They've proven to be quite resourceful, even without it in their possession. Surely by now you realize there is nothing you can hide from them. Emma, Richard, I'd like you to meet me in the cabin at once. We have much to discuss. Yeah, holy shit, that's a good twist. I will be waiting for you there. Vida.
Monty?
He took the ring from Emma. Yeah, that makes sense. The only person she can trust, and the only person Emma trusts without hesitation is probably the one who took it from her. That's the last person she'd think of. You, no need to lie anymore.
Oh, Monty.
We should talk to Martin. That was, they were a little more sympathetic than I thought. Have a seat, you two.
Professor, what's going on?
Before I say anything, I just want you to know how proud I am of the two of you. For you to have come this far with a desire to help a stranger speaks volumes about your character. I truly am lucky to be your teacher. However, whether or not I am still worthy to be of your teacher will be for you to decide. I have deceived you both. I know this is unforgivable, but I hope you'll allow me to explain myself. I know you must have many questions, and I intend to answer them all. All I ask is that you trust me.
I trust you, Professor. Please, just tell us what's going on.
I told you that Senator Gordon invited me to Lindrika, which was the genesis of this trip. This is true, as well as my desire to turn to a valuable study experience for some of my brightest students. But Gordon wasn't simply inviting me here on holiday. He had a request. It was about the woman you met, Alma. By now, I'm sure you've realized that the truth of Vendrika's relationship to Gendrika is more complex than I initially suggested. It is certainly true that Vendrika has welcomed many Gendrikan refugees into the country, but they do not live well. It pains me to admit it, but my country has done little to integrate its growing Gendrikan population in a way that permits them to thrive. There are those in the government that see the influx of Gendrikan immigrants as a problem. A problem that needs to be solved by forcibly removing them from the country. Like how he says students and brightest students, even in private, I don't think he actually looks down on Richard. Nope. Regrettably, those forces have tremendous support among the populace. As such, it is trivially easy for Gendrikan refugees to be deported, no matter how small the infraction or how dubious the claim. The courts will almost always rule in favor of deportation for any Gendrikan immigrant that is accused of being the most trivial of crimes. They come to this country to skip the tyranny of their home, only to end up right back where they started. It is a dreadful situation.
That is awful.
Yes. That woman named Alma is a Gendrikan immigrant. Her husband committed a violent crime and was killed in the process. The police immediately went searching for her, but knowing what was likely to happen if she was found, she went into hiding. This is when Senator Gordon got involved, and when he asked for my help. Alma is not guilty of anything. However, should the police find her, she would certainly be deported. She would be forced to fend for herself in that violent place. Senator Gordon, hearing of her plight, quickly devised a plan to get her out of the country, to set her up with a new life in London. He needed my assistance to ensure the plan was a success, and I was more than happy to oblige. what do Vida and Monty have to do with this? You may have heard from Porter that stowaways are common in these trains. In truth, many of them are good Greek immigrants looking to escape the same fate as Alma. As such, security has gotten remarkably tight on any outgoing travel. All luggage is very thoroughly inspected, especially oversized items that are placed in the storage cars. It is extremely difficult to smuggle someone out of Vendrika, and yet, sometimes, fortuitous opportunities do present themselves. I do not know how Gordon came to know that magician, but it turned out to be that the two of them could help each other. As you certainly know by now, that magician's reputation in this country was ruined by a performance accident. He was looking for a fresh start in a new country, but lacked the fund to facilitate such a move. Senator Gordon was more than happy to pay for all of his arrangements, with one condition. The condition that he hid Alma and one of his pieces of stage equipment, such that she could be transported to London without being discovered. Yeah, called it. We still don't know why she has a headache. Maybe it's just from the stress and it's not like from an injury. It's a really novel idea. The magician's stage equipment is designed to look innocuous, but hides numerous secrets compared compartments and exits. It was not difficult to get all the items past security without any such compartments being opened, and without Alma being discovered.
But if Alma is hiding in one of the pieces of the stage equipment, how did I meet her? Why was she in the observation car 2 days ago?
The truth is, this entire process has been undeniably traumatizing for Alma. First, her husband is killed. And now she is being smuggled away from her home by strange people with whom she has no choice but to trust. I suspect she feels like the loneliest woman in the world, and perhaps for a moment, that loneliness was too much to bear. I don't know for certain what her intentions were in coming out of hiding. All I know is that shortly after she met with you, Emma, Vida and Monty found her, and she agreed to return to the storage car to complete the journey as originally intended, and that is where she is right now. This is unbelievable. I like the moral grayness of the crimes we solved and the villains not being villainous. Yeah, that's really nice. I also, you know, the issue with like having stories with like lower stakes is that like you can really get into like having the lower stakes be meaningless, but here they're very meaningful, and I do feel like there's a lot of weight implemented here.
How did you end up with the wedding ring?
I am not proud to say this, but I took it from your room while you slept, Emma. It was my intention that you two would not get involved in any of this business, and I made a determination in ensuring this was worth the breach of your confidence. I see now this was a mistake, and I regret all that I've done to hide the truth from you. I hope you can forgive me. And now, I must make a request of you. Please, do not investigate any further, and do not tell the detective what I have told you just now. That detective, I do not believe he is as trustworthy as he seems. Yeah, I won't mind. I have a feeling Daltrey might do a heel turn. I believe he has an ulterior motive for being here, and I suspect it has something to do with Alma. Yep. I mean, that could be. I think that's a good. He is a Kristoff. Daltrey. Yeah, that could be fun. I don't know if. Yeah. could indeed be. Much like the Corks, the Vendrican police have little sympathy for Ginbrican immigrants. If we were to find Alma... I don't know if I called Altrey Kristoff. Or at least he is a Kristoff that, like, has more time under the persona. Man, you know, I love Kristoff Gavin. It's a bit of... It's a slightly controversial take, because I used to really not like him. But I did in fact, I have in fact, learned about it. In regards to mentor. Yeah, that's true. Even though Martin is also our mentor, so he had a double betrayal. He would not hesitate to bring her back to Andreka and have her promptly arrested. He has already suggested he will do the same to another immigrant on board, yes? That man Fisher. Yeah. I also have my suspicions about that case he's investigating. The man who was killed at the hotel, Odo Keller. You don't think... Detective Daltrey? That could be... Please, Emma, Richard, the only way Alma will successfully complete her journey is if we pretend everything is normal. The detective cannot find her. We cannot allow that to happen. I still feel suspicious, but I also feel like Martin's making a good case. Secret police. I can't believe that Professor Martin is involved in all of this. I never could have imagined he was doing that kind of thing. I feel like I hardly even recognize him. You know, I'd say a lot of... I'd say that, like, in terms of, like, the stakes and everything that's going here, it actually really reminds me of, like, early Layton. I haven't finished Unwound Future. I started a few years ago, and then I just stopped for no good reason. But this reminds me of, like, Curious Village and Diabolical Box, especially. Because the stakes aren't, R.I.P. Layton, yeah. Listen, we can open a conversation, a rant even, about how Level 5 betrayed its artistic integrity to AI. But I don't know if I want to open it right now. Today is a jolly day and I don't want to delve into it that much. R.I.P. Layton. There's 7 games, including the crossover. No, 8 games, 9 games. There's 9 games, including the crossover, Lady Layton, and, you know, and the mobile game about his, yeah, Layton and, like, the Layton brothers. But there is no, New World of Steam. I haven't played Lady Layton. I've heard mixed reviews. But I am glad it exists. Okay, Professor. I'm sorry, one of my friends hates Lady... I heard it's divisive. I think I need to go back to my room for a little while. I understand. Excuse me. Richard. Yes, Professor? I feel I need to apologize to you personally, as well. Why is that? I feel that as your teacher, I have not given you the attention you deserve. Ayo! That's nice. I accepted you for the directed study program on Emma's recommendation. Without it, I likely would have not allowed you to come in on this trip. It isn't that I wasn't impressed with your writing, but you haven't been my student for long. It was my opinion that you weren't ready for this assignment. Emma thought differently, and she convinced me. But perhaps there was a part of me that still felt like you weren't ready and that you shouldn't have joined us.
I believe I may have neglected your development, but knowing what you have assisted Emma in covering these past few days, I am convinced that you are a man of tremendous character and intelligence. She was right. I was wrong.
Wow, this guy's goated. We like teachers with the ability to change their mind and adjust accordingly. This is really nice.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I suspect that everything I've just told you and Emma will have come to as much more of a shock to her than you. I have taught Emma for many years. She's a brilliant student, and she most certainly thinks of me as her closest mentor. I have betrayed her trust in a way I can never undo. No matter how good my intentions, I fear I'll never truly regain it.
Yeah, going into your student's room, stealing something from them, and like causing them a lot of turmoil and lying about it, yeah, that's not nothing.
And perhaps I don't deserve it. Please, look after her.
Also, female student, I do think it's worth mentioning. Yeah, that is pretty shattering.
Yes, I will, Professor.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a quick bathroom break, and then we'll be continuing. Deeper in. I'm probably not gonna finish the stream until we'll finish the game. But I don't think we have much left. We're definitely entering the end game. Okay, we are back. Back again. And we're gonna continue onwards. If he lied, he'd better not have. I don't think they're gonna like pull they're gonna detangle the loop. They're probably gonna be like, oh, I think this was established as fact, because sometimes mysteries like have character A says something and then character B says something else, and then like, yeah. I think that's about everything packed. Phew. I didn't think I had that much. Maybe I should have folded some of the clothes. Well, whatever, it's fine. Of course! That makes sense. We should arrive in London in just a few hours. I can't believe it. This trip went way faster than I expected. This has been a pretty weird experience. I haven't seen Emma since we left Martin's cabin earlier. I hope she's doing alright. Maybe I should go check on her. Emma! Sbliv?
Oh, hi, Richard.
Hey, Emma, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm just about finished packing my things. Are you here to check up on me?
I guess so.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Richard. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I just want to make sure you were right after, you know, everything.
I appreciate that. It's definitely been a lot, but I'm fine, really. It feels like this trip went really quick, doesn't it? I guess that's just because neither of us really had a break since we departed.
Tell me about it. I was planning on using this time to plan my term paper, but I haven't had a single second to think about it.
Oh, Richard, I'm sure you would have found a way to procrastinate on that, even without my help.
Yeah, probably.
How about this? I think Alma's in good hands, right? We shouldn't need to worry about that anymore, so... Why don't we spend these next few hours relaxing? We can go to a lounge car and get a drink or something. Maybe we can brainstorm ideas for our term paper together. Or talk about literally anything else. What do you say?
That sounds really nice, actually. Sure, Emma.
Great. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Let's... being chilling and nothing bad will ever happen. Oh, this is such a cute CG. Listen, I sound like a broken record, but justifiably so. The art in this game is gorgeous. Capital G, gorgeous.
Do you really think that, Richard?
I'm serious. Grocery store donuts are better in the winter. And I have a theory about why. In the summer, they got all mushy in storage because it's warmer outside. And yeah. But in the winter, they stay crisp. They taste so much better.
I mean, sure, I believe you. It's just such a ridiculous thing to notice.
Yeah, it's very cute sprite art. It is? I mean, I guess so. Hey now, what are you laughing about here? Ooh, awkward. We just had an entire scene saying not to trust this dude. Oh no! Is it something I said? Do I have food on my face? Oh. Hey, detective. Oof, I totally killed the mood, didn't I? Damn. I have a habit of that. Of course the cop shows up with donuts are mentioned. Did someone mention donuts?
Oh no, it's okay. How are you?
How am I? Well, I'm still breathing and my hair isn't falling out yet, so all in all, I can't complain too much. My investigation appears to have been a bit of a bust, though. I am not looking forward to facing my bosses back home and telling them I got almost nothing. How about you two?
How about you two? Did you end up finding your missing woman?
No, we didn't. It turns out I was mistaken.
Oh, is that so? Well, darn. I was hoping at least one of us wouldn't come out short on this trip. What a bummer, right? Seems like something's on his mind. Looks like you have a question for me. What's up? Oh, no, I didn't have anything. Oh, alright then. I need to be careful here. I can't say anything that much tip him off about Alma, but if we don't say anything, it might look pretty suspicious. Come on, Emma, help me out here. I'm not sure what to say.
So, I know your investigation didn't end up so well, but did you enjoy the trip otherwise, Detective?
Oh, I guess so. It's been a nice ride, I'll admit. It's pretty hard to enjoy when you're focused on work.
I think I know what you mean. We aren't just here on vacation either. We have a pretty big assignment to worry about, right, Richard?
Yeah, that's right. You guys are worrying about classes and so different from worrying about work. Yeah, it's something like that. Good small talk, Emma.
Honestly, it was fun playing detective for a bit with the missing woman thing. But the missing woman thing was just an excuse to procrastinate on our papers. From now on, we're gonna leave it to the professionals.
Yeah. Del Trey's acting a little weird. He seemed to react to Emma bringing up the missing woman. Is it possible he already knows about Alma? That wouldn't be good. She could be in danger of being discovered. Alright, it's risky, but maybe we should go for it and press him for more info. If he does know something, we might need to warn Martin. Hey, detective. Is something on your mind? It's just... I just feel like I need to apologize is all. I haven't been entirely truthful with you two. Okay, chat. Place your bets. What's he gonna say to us? How so?
How so?
The truth is, well, it's true that I boarded this train to continue my investigation into the murders of Otto Killer and Edison Maxwell, but... Well, to be more specific, I did it because I was looking for someone. Someone that I was sure would be here. When he told me about our missing woman the other day, I didn't think much of it at first. But then, well... As unlikely as it'd be, in the back of my mind, I kept wondering if maybe you were actually looking for the same person. Oh no, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. It turned out to be nothing, of course, but in hindsight, even the slightest hunch might have something to do with this case. I should have even the slightest hunch it might have been something to do with my case should have kept me from letting you guys get involved. Instead, I let you go. Let you go on investigating, and because I did, you wound up with a gun pointed at you. God, when I think of what might have happened if it were loaded, if it were someone other than Fisher holding it. This trip was certainly a failure for me. But it's not because I didn't find what I was looking for. It's because I allowed you guys to get in this serious danger. And for that, I'm sincerely sorry. I'm not sure what to say.
Detective, if you don't mind me asking, who are you looking for exactly?
Oh, well, alright, I guess there's no harm in telling you that now. As long as you promise not to do anything with this information, of course.
We promise.
Okay. The person I'm looking for is Otto Keller's wife. I should have seen it coming! There's only one other character in this game called Keller, for fuck's sake!
wow. Oh my god, I should have known. I should have known. Play him like a goddamn fiddle. Alma Keller. Yeah, AK, and I just didn't connect the dots at the moment. I was too busy following the strings, not the case parts. Yeah. As soon as we ID'd Otto, we found out he was married. So we had officers go to his office and talk to his wife, but she wasn't there. After I found a train schedule among Otto's belongings, it occurred to me that she might be fleeing the country for some reason. Yep. Who killed her husband? So I made the impulse decision to get on board and chase that hunch. The boys back home still haven't found her, but, well, neither have I. So it looks like I was wrong. God, what a waste of time, right? Now I'm gonna go home completely empty-handed. I look like such a dope, won't I? Even more so as usual. What about Fisher? Fisher? I mean, you said you were going home empty-handed, but isn't he coming with you? No, Fisher isn't coming with me. When we arrive at London, he's going to stay.
You're letting him stay?
Listen, everything about this is against my better judgment. In fact, it might just be the most irresponsible thing I've ever done. Which is, saying something. Fisher is guilty of some serious crimes. He was spying on Vendrick Senator so he could be considered treasonous. If he went back to Vendrika, he'd face a fate far worse than a slap on the wrist. I talked with him at length. He told me everything, and I know this may sound a bit sentimental, but I believe him. He's just a decent man who got way in over his head out of desperation. I can't in good faith condemn this man to a horrible fate. How could I sleep at night, you know? As far as you know, there was no Fisher. And everything I just told you, forget it about it, okay?
Yeah, sure. You know, you're a really good guy, Detective.
Huh, you think so? Well, sure. I may be a good guy, but I'm a pretty lousy cop. Anyway, I'm sorry to have interrupted you two. It's like my ex-wife used to tell me all the time. Nobody likes a third wheel. Oh my god, is he the guy who sits in the cuck chair? I'm gonna go back to my cabin and get some rest. It's been a long few days, hasn't it? If I don't see you, well, it's been a pleasure. I wish you both the best. Good luck with your lives. Now I wonder who killed Otto and the lawyer.
Richard? Do you think that Professor Martin was telling us the truth?
I mean, I don't know. I think so. Why wouldn't he?
When I left his room yesterday, I took this.
The ring. There's a Kristoff among us, and it's probably the professor.
To my beloved AK, Alma Keller, there is no way this is a coincidence. Alma is Otto Keller's wife, which is something that Martin didn't tell us. I don't think that he noticed that I took back the ring. I just wanted to have it, you know, just in case.
Just in case what, exactly?
Martin doesn't seem to trust Detective Daltrey. Do you, Richard?
I don't know. I mean, I have a hard time believing he's up to no good, but it's not like we really know him that well, do we?
That's true, but after today, I'm not so sure I know Martin that well either. He almost seems like a completely different person when we talked to him before, didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not saying I don't trust him, I don't know what to believe.
So then, what should we do?
I think there's only one way for us to know for sure what's really going on, Richard. I know that Martin wouldn't want us to, but I think we should talk to Alma.
Are you sure about this, Emma? I mean, we know she's in the storage car, but we don't even know where to look, really. And what would happen if someone found her? What would happen if Daltrey found her? For all we know, she could be a suspect in her husband's murder.
I know, Richard, but we'll never know if we don't talk to her.
This is pretty reckless, Emma, but I think deep down I know you're right. Okay, let's see if we can find her. We'll talk to her for a few minutes, clear up our questions, then get out of here before anyone sees us. We'll be fine. We've gotten away with more dangerous things than this already, haven't we?
Yeah, just like you said. We'll be in and out in no time.
Let's go, Richard. Okay. Alma, are you there?
Alma, it's me, Emma. Do you remember me? I don't think she can hear us, Richard. Do you think she's hidden somewhere that's insulated from sound? Or maybe she's just not awake.
Well, this box is definitely big enough to hide a person.
Sure, but unless there's a secret compartment, they surely would have found her during the load-in. No, it doesn't look like there's a secret compartment here.
It's definitely deeper than it looks on the outside, though. She's not here.
This definitely belongs to Motley, but there's nowhere to hide a person in it. I'm not sure I'd want to hide around a prop like this anyway.
Maybe she's inside. Alma?
She isn't in a suit of armor, Richard. We already checked that yesterday, remember?
I know, it just seems like a funny place for someone to be hiding. I want it to be real.
I have a funny feeling about this suit of armor. I know it seems like a stretch, but how about we have a closer look? Maybe we'll find something useful. Alright, let's take a look around.
What's this hanging from the sword hilt? It's a keyring. There's just really one tiny key on it, though.
A key, huh?
I wonder if we can use it on here somewhere.
Well, she's not in the cage. We can see that pretty clearly.
Yeah, but this cage is pretty big. Are we sure it isn't hiding anything?
I don't know. But maybe we should inspect it more thoroughly. I'll take a quick look. Interesting. The door to the cage has a 4-digit combination lock. It won't budge.
That's odd. Why would Vita and Monty lock the door to an empty cage?
I don't know, but unless we can figure out that 4-digit number conversation, we'll never find out.
No, we don't yet. Oh wait, we do! It's Ace Jack.
What do you think, Richard?
Does Hale remember the code? Fuck, no, I don't. It's something with cards. I just don't remember which. Shit. It's something Ace Jack 10.
Okay, I'll try it. No, that wasn't it, Richard.
Back to the drawing board. Maybe I should ask Emma if she has any ideas. I don't remember the code. I don't. Wait, unless... where are the cards? Playing cards. Ah. 8532. It's in the notes.
Okay, I'll try it.
No?
No, that wasn't it, Richard. I just thought of something. Do you remember what we overheard Vita telling Monty about earlier? Ace, King, Queen, Jack, in that order. What do you think she was talking about?
I don't know. Maybe Vita was trying to teach Monty something about poker.
Ace, King, Queen, and Jack. Could this have anything to do with where they hid Alma? I don't know, but it seems like a long shot. Maybe we should review our notes to be sure.
Ace, King, Queen, and Jack. Ah, yeah. 2 of spades, 5 jack of clubs, 3 of hearts.
Ace, King, Queen, and Jack. Is there anything in our notes that may help us figure out what Vita was talking about?
I mean, we have the playing cards. 8 of spades, 5 of diamonds, jack of clubs, 3 of hearts, king of spades, 2 of clubs, queen of diamonds, ace of hearts. I wonder why these cards were in particular order there. Oh my god. I mean, we have ace is 1. I'm a bit confused, sorry.
Combination lock is such a pain. Since 4 digits up, maybe ace, queen, king, and jack was a clue, but this lock only accepts numbers 8 to 9. So I'm not sure how that makes sense. Ace, king, queen, jack, in that order. Do we have any notes like this at all?
I mean, we do. I'm gonna bother her.
Combination lock.
Okay, it's not helping. Ace, king, queen, jack. Any notes about anything like this at all? Eight, 5, jack, 3, king, 2, queen, ace. We have 8 numbers here. I genuinely have no idea what the logic is, unfortunately. Come on, Richard. She couldn't possibly fit in there. I'm gonna... Nope, I can't. I don't really I can't really catch on to the logic. Do you have any ideas, Gamer Core? Chat. Wait, Jack of Clubs. No, it's not. It's not it. Do the cipher? Like, I mean, what cipher is there? We have... Ace, King, Queen, Jack. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. Ace, King, Queen, Jack. We have a 3, a 2, a 5, and an 8. Wait. Two, 3, 5, 8, maybe? Ah! In the jewelry cabinets, there are 8 cards. The 4 face cards each have a suit, which they correspond to the 4 number cards which evenly fit in the suits. The order of the suits of the face cards determines the order of the numbers to use in the passcode. Okay, that's actually a good one. I'm guessing, I don't know if it makes sense. So we have Ace of Hearts, which is a 3 of hearts. Alright, I'm gonna write it down. I'm guessing, yeah, I didn't connect those dots. So Ace is 3, and then it's King of Spades to 8 of Spades, so it's 3, 8. Queen of Diamonds is a 5, so it's 3, 8, 5, 2. Got it.
Okay, I'll try it. That's the one. Yeah, thank you, GamerCore. Honestly, this wasn't... I can't believe you got it right. How did you know? It was nothing special. Just a simple bit of a deduction. Comes quite naturally to me, if I'm being honest. Ugh, forget it. I'm sorry I asked. Yeah, this was a bit this was pretty tricky. I didn't think of saying... I didn't think of taking the suit into consideration.
Good job. Now, the cage.
Alright, let's look around.
I don't see anything unusual about the floor.
Yeah, me neither.
The door locks with a combination, but we took care of that already. So don't worry, Richard. We can't get locked in.
That's a relief. But still, it feels weird standing in a cage. The gaps between the bars seems just too narrow to squeeze through. Yeah, that's fair.
At least I can.
I can't. Maybe you could.
No, I don't think so. But it's close.
Can you see anything in the ceiling?
No, I don't think so. There's definitely more room up there than there... It looks like on the outside, though. I wonder if it's true of that floor, too. It's no use, Richard. She's too well hidden.
Ugh, how can that be? It feels like we've been pretty thorough. This needs to be well hidden enough for the train security not to notice her during inspection. Maybe she never really stood a chance.
Oh, Alma. Where are you?
Choo-choo! Man, that is loud.
Oh, shoot. That scared me so much I dropped a ring. Richard, do you see it on the floor anywhere?
Oh, let me take a look. Found it! There we go. Wait. Congrats on your chest flat stores, Ems. Yeah. What's this on the floor next to the ring? I think it's a tiny hole. It looks like it might be connected to a latch of some kind.
Richard, you don't think...
I have to try it. It unlocked. Emma, help me pull out... Help me pull out... Help me pull out this. There she is.
Alma?
You forgot you sent me that meme? Yeah, I probably... Let me see. She is pretty. It's really her.
Alma! Alma, can you hear me? Alma, it's me, Emma. Please, Alma, wake up!
Emma?
Oh, Alma. Oh, Alma.
Aww, she cared about her so much.
I found you. I finally found you. Emma. Alma, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it took so long.
I don't know what to say.
It's nice to see you again, Alma.
It's nice to see you too, Emma. I'm sorry that I missed our lunch. How did you find me? We've been looking for you for almost 3 days, ever since Emma told me you went missing. I'm Richard, by the way. Emma's friend. It's nice to meet you, Richard. Emma told me a lot about you. She did.
Richard and I searched everywhere for you. Talked to everyone we could. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
You went through all of that for me. I'm sorry to have put you through so much trouble.
It's okay, Alma. We're just happy to see that you're okay.
So you know who I am. Well, that's sort of why we had to find you. We've learned a lot about what's going on, but we don't know who to trust or what to believe. We thought the only way we'd know for sure would be to hear from you. I can't tell you.
You can trust us, Alma.
It isn't that I don't trust you, it's that... If I tell you anything, he might... Oh, there's a he! He? Okay. Uh-oh.
I understand, Alma. If you don't want to tell us, it's okay, but... Nobody knows we're here. We shouldn't be in any danger. We just want to know the truth.
What do you know about me? Your name is Alma Keller. Your husband was Otto Keller, a man who was murdered at the hotel 3 days ago. We were told that you were fleeing Vendrika to avoid deportation to your home country, Gandrika. We know that your husband Otto worked as a housekeeper for a lawyer named Maxwell, who was killed in his home the same night Otto was murdered at the hotel. And we know that Maxwell was using another Gambrican immigrant to spy on a Vendrikan senator named Gordon. There's a detective on board who is looking for you. He's currently investigating Otto and Maxwell's murder. We're not sure how all of these things are connected, but that's about everything we know. A few weeks ago, a man came to my husband with an offer. If accepted, he would set Otto and I up with a new life in London and a considerable amount of money. But if he refused, he assured Otto that we would be deported without cause. It was blackmail. I think that's Martin, actually. He wanted Otto to kill someone. He wanted to kill that lawyer, Maxwell. That man. That horrible man. Oh my god, my spine is tingling.
Alma, who was he?
He never told me his name, but... He was... Oh my god! What a... Game! Stop edging me! Wait, what's going on?
Are we slowing down?
We shouldn't be arriving in London for at least another 2 hours. Something's wrong.
Shit.
Now my cold is acting up. I don't like being edged by mysteries.
Alma, what's wrong?
It's... No! The lights! What was that?
Richard, Alma! Are you okay?
I'm fine, Emma.
Alma? Alma, can you hear me?
No response.
Richard, we have to turn the lights back on.
Okay, I'm looking for the light switch. Ugh, I have no idea where I am. I need to feel around or something to get my bearings. Okay, I think that's the cage. If I can work my way to where we came in, we might find the switch by the door. This is hopeless. I have no idea what I'm doing. How am I supposed to find... Wait, what? What's this? I think I found it. Yeah, thank you. Alma's gone.
Oh no. Alma! Richard, we have to find her. Quick, let's get out of here and check the other cars. She can't have gone far.
Emma, I can't get this door open. It won't budge.
What? Oh no. The other door is stuck too.
Hey, can anyone hear me? We're trapped in here. Hey! Damn.
Do you think the man Alma was talking about, the one who blackmailed her husband to murder Maxwell, do you think it was Professor Martin?
It makes sense, actually. We are getting Christoffed. Emma, I don't know.
It's all right.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet, okay? We need to get out of here. I mean, he was at the hotel. We're moving again. How long has it been? Maybe about 20 minutes since we stopped? It's the porter. He got the door open. You two again. Oh, hello.
Richard, we need to be careful. If even a little of what Martin told us is true, that if anyone finds out about Alma, it could be disastrous for her. Let's just see if we can get any more information about what's going on.
Say, what are you two doing here anyway? We were looking through some of our luggage when the train stopped. We tried to leave, but the doors wouldn't open. Well, yeah, that makes sense, considering they were locked. They were locked. That's strange. Of course, the front door leads to an engine, and that's always locked for passengers, but the back should have been open. Jeez, I sure am glad I came to check. You two might have been stuck until the end of the ride. Who locked us in here? Get a load of this. You wanna know why we stopped? Some joker pulled the emergency brake. Nobody saw who did it, and we have no idea what they did. People think they're so funny. Get a load of this! Eggman, hey, Explode Things. How are you doing? I'm gonna put on a jacket or something. You know, the room is pretty heated up, but I'm still pretty cold. I got a new jacket. Larry the Yeti bought me a new jacket yesterday. And it's actually really nice. The emergency brakes apply so much force that they can easily damage the tracks and even the train itself. Gives them the source. Very nice. Is this from the real-time fan dub? That's very funny. That's why they're emergencies only. When I find a guy who did this, why, you better believe I'm gonna let him have it. Okay, chat, I need to get something for my throat. It's really bad. I'm gonna get myself a refill. For my tea. And, probably like, something, like some candy for my throat. So I'll be back in a bit.
returned. Yes, Edmund in fact interrupted me. He was yelling because he was looking for me. And here he is now. I am leaving my door slightly open so he can... There he is! You have entered. Hi, Edmund. Hi. Edmund. Yes, he is back. Everybody say cat in the chat. Okay. Hey, has anything unusual happened since the train stopped? No, I wouldn't say so. Most of us train personnel were resting in the brake situation to make sure it was safe to start moving again. Yeah. We didn't cover anything unordinary. What is it? You want attention? Are you searching for attention? Meow. Meow. Yeah. Back door was locked for some reason.
So someone pulled the emergency stopped. Then someone cut the lights in the storage and locked us in here. Somehow in the middle of all of this, Alma disappeared.
If you'll excuse me, I have a few more things to chat on. Don't stay here for too long, you two. This isn't really a place for loitering. We won't. Thank you.
Richard, I'm getting a terrible feeling.
Me too. What should we do?
We need to talk to Professor Martin. We need him to tell us the whole truth. And if there's anyone who might know what happened to Alma, it's him. I need him to be honest with me. If he really is the one who blackmailed Otto Keller, I need to hear it from him. I need to know who Martin really is.
She's made up her mind. Martin, for Emma's sake, I hope this isn't true. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Martin's cabin. Oh, hey, you two.
Detective Deltray, what's he doing outside Martin's cabin?
Geez, you two look like you've seen a ghost. Are you alright? Yeah, we're okay. Are you here to see Professor Martin again?
There he is. Here's baby. Here's the baby.
Yeah, your professor came to see me a little while ago and asked if I can meet him in his cabin around this time. It was just before the train stopped. He said he had something he wanted to talk with me about.
Do you have any idea what it was?
No, he didn't say, but he probably just wants to follow up on our last conversation. Whatever it is, I'm sure he wouldn't mind you guys being around for it. Why don't we visit him together? Cat? Cat is here, yes. Right, baby, are you here? You can't... Why did you swing your paw at me, baby? Why? Did you know that hitting people isn't recommended? What is it, baby? What is it, you bully? Right now he's sitting on my canvas bag. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Let's go talk to him. Oh, dude, you have some dirt on your, your eye, like... My God. Jesus, what? What happened here?
Professor Martin? Is he...
He's dead. There's a gun in his hand. Wait, there's something on the table. This is a letter.
This got dark. This got super fucking dark.
It's addressed to you and me, Emma.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, little dude? What does it say?
To Emma and Richard. Firstly, I would like to apologize if you're reading this after discovered me yourself. It is my intention that a detective find me first, so that I may spare you such a grim sight. However, I recognize this is not entirely in my control, and I'm sincerely sorry that if this hasn't played out in the way I intended.
Excuse me?
By now, it has become clear to me that my secrets cannot stay hidden for much longer. In spite of my best efforts, I am certain the two of you will uncover the truth. It is only a matter of time. I'm not angry with you, nor am I disappointed with this outcome. To the contrary, I'm very proud of you both. But I regret that the truth is to my great shame. For my sins, I have chosen to end my life, so that I may no longer bear their burden and face the reality of having them come to light.
Jesus, dude! You traumatized your students! I guess we don't have to worry about the term paper anymore, right, Emma?
Please forgive me. Now I will explain all that has occurred in detail so that you may finally put your investigation to rest.
Ow. Owie. Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop it! Oh my god, Edmund, cut it out. Oh my god. He's trying to murder me. You are trying to murder me. You know what you're getting now? You're getting uppies. You're getting uppies. You are getting uppies. You are in prison. You are in prison for your sins. You are in prison. You are in jail. Did you cough on me? Excuse me? You don't get to make those noises at me. You don't get to make those noises at me. Cut it out. You don't get to do this. You don't get to do this. You're in prison. You're in prison. Stop! Stop! Stop breathing at me. You're going to calm down. You're going to behave. If you want to be let go, then you need to behave. You're in prison. You're in prison. You are in prison, my friend. Stop it. Stop. No, you're in jail. You're in jail. You're getting uppies. You're getting uppies. Stop it. Stop it. You're being a brat. Enough.
When I first met with Senator Gordon, he informed me that a lawyer named Maxwell has discovered a very dangerous secret.
What are you doing, buddy? No, you're not allowed to play with a pencil. You're not allowed to play with a pencil.
Baby. Night.
Majosi. What you doing? What are you doing? He's trying to eat my jacket. You're trying to eat my jacket because it has strings and you have the genes of a snake hunter in you. You wanted to eat my strings. Is that it? You're eating my jacket?
This is supposed to be a very emotional scene, but my cat is berserk.
If this secret were publicly revealed, the results would have been very undesirable.
Stop it.
Maxwell tried to blackmail Senator Gordon with the information, but even if Gordon acquiesced his demands, it would have been far too dangerous to allow it to go with knowledge of the secret. The only solution was to have Maxwell killed. Gordon's plan was to bribe Maxwell's Genbrican housekeeper to kill him in his home, and make it look like a robbery. You know the gun-breaking man to whom I'm referring, Otto Keller.
What are you doing, buddy?
As insurance, Gordon would have informed Otto that he and his family would be deported since he did not comply.
What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, Bubon? What are you doing, Bubby?
Of course, Gordon would not let him meet with Otto himself. A man in his position couldn't risk being seen as engaging in any such business.
What are you doing, baby? Are you gonna bite my feet?
He asked me to do it. I would only be in the country for a short time, and had no known connection to any of the involved parties. Once the job was done, there would be no evidence to implicate any of us, and Otto would be safely out of the country. As long as everything went according to plan. The night before we left Vendrika was the night Otto was to do the job. After killing Maxwell, he would meet me in an unoccupied room of the Alhara Hotel, and I would inform him of his next steps. He was to go with his wife and meet with the magician, who would make the necessary arrangements to have him stow away on the train. I, too, would take the train to oversee their journey and to ensure nothing went wrong. But when Otto met with me in the hotel, he had different plans. Otto was overcome with guilt for having killed Maxwell. He told me he had no intention of making the journey to London. He wanted me to ensure that his wife made a journey out of the country, but he was going to turn himself to the police. He told me he would say it was a robbery. He would say nothing of my involvement or our arrangement. I sympathized with him in his strong sense of justice, but such a risky plan was simply unacceptable. I told him no. I told him we could finish our arrangement exactly as planned. He protested, so I felt I had no choice but to find a way to convince him. I told him if he didn't comply, I'd have his wife deported at once. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you doing, Bubby? What are you doing, Bubba? You wanna say hello?
He became angry. We began to argue, and then he became violent. I don't want to hurt him, but I panicked as he approached me and...
Ow! What are you doing, Bubby?
And then he shot him.
Ow! Stop! What are you doing, Bubby? Ow! Stop! Stop it! No! No! You're not allowed to stab me. Do you want to leave? What's this, boo boy? Where is he? Right there, son. What you doing?
The following program is interrupted by an attempted murder by my cat. My brother told him that he's a small tiger that every day chooses not to kill us, and he's not wrong. Chooses not to kill me.
Shut up, Bolden, and shatter into the shattered glass. Do you remember what I told you of the Vendrikan Revolution? That I was a university student at the time which took place. In truth, I was deeply involved, together with Gordon and our friend Meyer. We were very young and very idealistic. We wanted the best for our country, and we were determined to fight for it. There was a period where it seemed that all of our efforts were being thwarted before we even had a chance to act. One of our companions was acting as an informant, and one day, Gordon revealed to me he discovered the traitor's identity. It was Meyer. We confronted Meyer with this information. He denied everything. He began to accuse us of being informants, of betraying him. I do not remember much of what happened next. All I know is that Gordon and I left the meeting alive, and Meyer did not. I have lived every moment of my life since that incident trying to hide from it. I left my home country. I refused to think of it. Even for a moment, I had nearly succeeded in forgetting it entirely. Phil Gordon informed me that lawyer Maxwell had somehow discovered what we had done.
Oh man.
Those who knew Meyer believed he died in the uprising. Gordon and I covered our tracks carefully. But perhaps not carefully enough. Lastly, I would like to talk about Alma, the wife of Otto Keller and the woman who I so shamefully made a widow. The night Otto died, after he went to sleep, I went to his home to meet with Alma. I'm sorry this happened, but we must still go through with the plan. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid you don't have a choice. You must be on the train to Lara if you aren't. I don't want you to die too, please.
Oh my god, stop it! Stop stabbing my legs. Oh my god, this guy, this is all really tragic.
I was determined to make sure that Alma completed her journey with no interference. To at least allow the woman whose life I destroyed an opportunity to find freedom in a new country. I know that a detective will read this letter, and to you, I humbly request, please let her go. She has done nothing wrong and deserves the opportunity to rebuild her life, free from oppression.
Oh my god, cut it out. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I know everything I've told you will come as a great shock. I should have told Gordon that I wouldn't help him. I shouldn't have allowed myself to sink even lower in the name of hiding my past crimes. But I simply must accept that I am a weak man, whose principles crumble in the face of overwhelming fear. I do not deserve to be a teacher, and I do not deserve such wonderful people as yourselves as my students. Richard, I'm sorry I doubted you, and I'm certain you will flourish as a scholar of great talent and principle. And Emma, to have been your teacher was one of my greatest pleasures in my career. I know that you thought very highly of me and greatly valued my guidance. I too cherished our time as if you were my own family. The pain I feel in having betrayed your trust is almost too much to bear.
Yeah, this is worse than just stealing her ring. This is really bad. This is all really fucked up. What the heck?
If there is a silver lining, it is that I can rest knowing that you will become a woman of greater character than any man, much less myself could ever be. In the end, I only would have gotten in your way.
What is this? What do you want?
I write these words in the hopes that...
Ah! Stop stabbing me! Stop stabbing me! Cut it out! Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Are you going to stop? Are you going to stop stabbing me? Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Why do you want to eat my jacket? What is it? What's so delicious about the jacket? What is so delicious about the jacket, Edmund? Explain yourself. Explain. No? You refuse to explain? Stop. Stop. Do you want your bunny? Do you want your rabbit? You want your bunny? Stop. What is this? Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave? Man, I promise I'll go play with him after we're done.
You're young, you live at prosperous times. You have your whole lives ahead of you. Ugh. You have opportunity to make something of yourself in a way that I never could. Please, do not take this for granted. I thank you both for everything. Goodbye. Man, this is so fucked. Emma! What do we think about all this? Thank you for telling me everything. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Detective, how is Emma doing? I spoke to her briefly after she came to. She told me she was okay and that she wanted some time alone to think. I can tell she's a pretty tough girl. I know she'll make it through this, but deep down, it's clear she's really hurting. Don't worry, though. I'll keep an eye on her until we arrive. Thank you. You're a good kid, you know that? Trust me, I'm a good judge of character. I get the feeling that when she's ready for a shoulder to cry on, you'll be there for her. What about Alma? Have you found her yet? No, I've looked around, but there is no sign of her. It's very strange, but I'm starting to think it's possible she fled from the train while we stopped. It wouldn't have been difficult to slip out during all the commotion. But she wasn't supposed to be on board anyway. It's unlikely anyone would have noticed. Wherever she is, I hope she's okay. There's quite a bit I'm still trying to make sense of. How could Martin have hidden a gown shut? Not a single person I've talked to heard anything strange. And I'm still in the dark about a lot of your investigation. If you don't mind, can we discuss some of the details? Maybe it'll help you piece some things together. Jeez, where do I start? As soon as you're ready, let's review what we know. I hope Emma's okay. So this time we're doing the review with all Trey. Good guy, lousy cop. I wanted you to take me through what happened today from the beginning. Along the way, I may have some questions, so bear with me. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Sure. First thing we did today was... Hang on. That's something we... Yeah. We talked to Martin. After what happened with Mr. Fisher last night, Emma wanted his advice. I see. Did Emma have any suspicions about him at this point? No, not really. There was just one thing. We knew that Martin was friends with Senator Gordon, and Gordon was the one who invited Martin to visit Vendrika. That's where the idea of the study trip came from in the first place, but... When we heard Mr. Fisher was spying on Senator Gordon, we didn't really know what to make of it. If only I learned the connection between Martin and Gordon sooner. Before he left, Martin told us to be careful, and that he'd rather not get involved in anything. I suspect that's the point. You knew it was only a matter of time before you found out his secret. After that, we decided to go find Mr. Fisher. Fisher, you know, why were you interested in him in the first place? Well, that's because... No, that's not it. We learned yesterday that Fisher's Alma wasn't the same person. As it turns out, Fisher was one of the few people he may have witnessed Emma and Alma together before Alma went missing. Interesting. What did he say? Did he see them together? No, he didn't. But he did see something else in a large car that more morning that raised her suspicions. Vida, huh? I had a feeling that woman and her husband were up to something. The bartender told us that Vida has gotten a glass of wine, but Fisher remembered differently. He saw Vida give the bartender money, but leave without a drink. The bartender was very clear with us that 3 drinks were sold and his cash register confirmed it, so Vida wasn't one of them, then. Yeah, we were able to catch him in a lie and prove that Alma must have had tea with Emma that morning. So then, that's it. Vida paid him to keep his mouth shut. Yeah, exactly. Actually, we've been suspicious of Vida and Monty from the beginning because of the ring we found in her cabin. A ring? Yeah, the engraving on the ring sent to my beloved AK. We didn't know Alma's last name at the time, but we knew it was a possibility the ring belonged to her. Fascinating. The bartender never fully admitted anything, but he did give us something that confirmed our suspicions. He gave us the money Vida paid him, and he wanted to tell her that he changed his mind. Oh, well, that explains why I saw the 2 of you outside of Vida and Monty's cabin earlier. I accidentally drank the tea bag. Times like these, tea really is your best friend. Vida didn't pull any punches. It looks like her comments must have really bothered him. So what happened when you confronted them? It took some effort, but eventually we got Vida to admit that she knew something about Alma. She wouldn't tell us anymore, though. We got so close, but she was right about one thing. Even though we knew something was going on, we didn't have any real evidence. But wait, I thought you had Alma's ring. Nope, we didn't. It had gone missing overnight. Emma had it in her room when she went to bed, but didn't when she woke up. When we thought we were finished, but then Martin showed up with the missing ring. After that, Emma and I joined him in his cabin, and he told us everything. Almost everything. Yeti came in to check something. We took care of it. He told us he was helping Senator Gordon smuggle Alma out of Vendrika because she was under the threat of deportation. The plan involved hiding her in a piece of Monty's stage equipment in the storage car. Wow, no wonder we couldn't find her. He told us she took the ring so that Emma wouldn't get involved. And he even said there was someone else he was suspicious of. Who, me? Yeah, it was hard to believe, but he told us that Vendrikan police was unsympathetic to Gimbrikan immigrants, and that if Alma was found, she'd certainly be deported or worse. I'm ashamed to admit it, but that part is certainly true. That's why I changed my mind about Fisher. I couldn't bring him back to Vendrika knowing what had happened to him. Yep. This is all pretty tragic. Yeah. You told us when I saw you in the lounge earlier this evening. There was one more thing you told us that finally made us suspicious of Martin. It was Alma's last name and her relationship Otto Keller. Martin didn't tell us Alma was married to the man who was murdered 3 days ago, so we knew there had to be more to this story. That's when we decided we need to talk to Alma herself. She was the only one who could tell us the whole truth. So we went to the storage car to look for her. It wasn't easy, but eventually found her in a very unlikely place. She was underneath the floor in a big cage, in a hidden compartment. Unreal. I just can't believe how much you two were able to discover. I think I was ready to call it quits. God, what kind of detective am I? A not very good one, but you're at least very handsome. I'm sorry, don't mind me. Please continue. Alma was reluctant to talk at first, but she trusted Emma, so eventually she opened up to us. She told us about a man who blackmailed her husband, Otto, to get him to murder Maxwell. And just as she was about to tell us who it was, the train came to a stop and the lights went off. When we finally got the lights back on, Alma was gone and we discovered someone has locked us in. If it wasn't for the porter coming by and unlocking the door, we might have been stuck there for the rest of the trip. I suppose it was Martin who did all that. That means he's one who pulled the emergency stop, but why would he... Wait! I think I know why. You do? Yes, think about it. Other than making the train stop, what could he cause to happen by pulling the brake? No, at that point he'd already made up his... Exactly. I couldn't figure how Martin hid the sound of a gunshot on a crowded train, but the whistle would have provided cover. The whistle always sounds when the train stops and starts, so by pulling the emergency brake, you could predict exactly when it would blow. All he had to do was wait in his cabin for the train to start moving again. Well, it's a plausible theory at least, but it still doesn't explain what happened to Alma. Once the porter left, Emma and I decided we need to confront Martin, and that's when we ran into you outside his door. Thank you. I think I have a good understanding of everything now. Maxwell discovered Gordon's dark secret, and as a result, he was murdered by Otto, who was subsequently killed by Martin. I guess that's just about wraps up my case then. Both murders are accounted for, and both culprits are no longer with us. The only person left to be brought to justice on this whole thing is Senator Gordon. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. Just something I need to think about. None of this should have happened the way it did. It was my responsibility to solve this case, and I failed. I'm sorry. Detective, what are you going to do now? I don't know. I really don't. But at least I have some time to figure it out. I'm going back to check on Emma. If you can, try to get some rest. We should arrive in London around 10 o'clock. Thank you, Detective. This game, I swear. What now? The truth. In Chapter 5, the finale.
Richard? Hello, are you listening?
Huh? What? Oh, hi, Emma.
You totally zoned out for a minute there. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, anyway, as I was saying, I finished looking over your term paper. I left you a few notes and I'd like you to consider, but it's really wonderful, Richard. I'm very proud of you.
Huh? My term paper?
Yes, your paper on post-Vendrican Revolution literature. You just asked me to read it a few hours ago. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. No, sorry, I mean, thank you. I appreciate you looking over it. I'll check out your feedback a little later.
Great! Honestly, it's very well written, and your thesis is super interesting. You've come such a long way. I just know Professor Martin's going to be impressed.
Professor Martin.
I just can't stop thinking about how great our trip was. I'm so glad we got to do this before I graduated. I'm really gonna miss all of this. But hey, this isn't really the end, right? Maybe someday, years from now, the three of us can get together and take another trip. But this time not as teachers and students, but as friends. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm sorry, did that sound weird? I guess being so close to graduation is making me kind of sentimental.
No, it's just...
Oh, Richard, I'm sorry I have to go. I told Martin I would visit him during his office hours in a few minutes. I really need to get moving. If you have any questions about your paper, let me know. I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Bye!
Wait, Emma!
Huh? What's up?
It's just... I'm really gonna miss you, too. I must have nodded off for a bit. I didn't realize how exhausted I was. God, what an embarrassing dream. Looks like we won't be arriving for another 30 minutes or so. I wonder how Emma is holding up. For a second, I really thought I was home and everything was back to normal. But I'm still here. Right now, I should just focus on finding Emma. Not here. I wonder where she went. Well, alright, I have some time. Let's do a quick lap around the train and see where I can find her. Closest place to check first would be lounge car. Hey, you! Have you heard the news? Yeah, have you heard? Somebody on board was murdered! Murder! Can you believe it? Oh, I need to give them the British accent. Palmer, I don't think you had me. No, you must not have. Maybe you should have said it louder. Yes, that'll do the trick. Someone... Alright. I heard you the first time. Murder. Yeah, that's very interesting. You really don't believe us, do you? I mean, to be fair, it's not like we have any evidence. Evidence? Who needs evidence when you have Goldfest intuition? How does that help? Listen, the train didn't come to an emergency stop for no reason. Sure, the attendants have assured us there is no cause for concern, but that only makes us more suspicious. They're clearly trying to clear something up to avoid bad press. And what could be more damning than murder? Oh, their faces are so silly. Sorry, Dennis, it sounds like a pretty big leap to me. Ack, why won't you let me have fun? Okay, fine. There's no real evidence of murder, I know. But there's definitely something fishy going on here. My intuition never fails. Well, he's not wrong about that. I just wish I could have had more time to figure out what it was. Just our luck. So I guess the actual news hasn't gotten out. probably for the best. If people knew what happened, it might cause a panic. Oh, Dennis, we need to finish packing. Oh, you're right. Sorry, my good friend, but we must take our leave. I wish you the best. From now on till the end of your round, may your lies be flat and your putts be true. Good luck! Let's see, Fisher is here. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again. How are you feeling? You looking for your friend? I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen her. If you haven't already, I've asked the bartender. He seems to have a keen sense to what's going on around the train. Everyone on board seems very restless. People are spreading out quite sensational rumors, and the detective did seem somewhat uneasy last time I saw him. I wonder if something happened. I don't think you should know. I must apologize again for my part in everything that transpired these past few days. It's okay, Mr. Fisher. You helped us lead us to the truth, and we can't thank you enough for that. It's very kind of you to say. When the detective told me he was going to let me stay in London, I couldn't hold back my tears. To think even after everything has transpired that he would be kind enough to let me go. Well, it was overwhelming to say the least. And after my excitement settled down, I began to think, and I realized something very important. I've been quite selfish, and as much as I want to see my daughter and her family, I believe I still have work to do. I'll be returning to Vendrika with the detective, and when I do, I will confess to all I've done and to all I know. Mr. Fisher, are you sure? If you admit the truth, you just might be... I know there will be consequences for my actions, but there's a small price to pay for helping justice be done, and for a clean conscience. It is only after I make up my mind in all this ordeal that I can face my daughter. I know that I will see her again. When I do, it'll be as a man worthy of being her father. You know, I think you're already a worthy father, Mr. Fisher. Thank you. Well, you're back. Tell me, how did it go with the magician and his wife? Did you find your dream woman? You don't want to tell me? It's not that, it's just... No, it's fine. You don't need to tell me. The look on your face says it all. I can tell you found what you were looking for. But I sense the result wasn't quite what you hoped it would be. Yeah, something like that. Well, such is life. No, I have not seen her. The train is awash with gossip. It would appear something dramatic took place after we stopped. That said, most of the passengers have little idea what had transpired, myself included. Not even my strongest belt could awaken the detective's constitutions enough to make him tell me. God, I hate winter. I hate having a cold. Relax. It was a joke. Nevertheless, I have heard some interesting rumors. If you're curious, I'd be happy to divulge. No games this time? No games. I think we both had enough fun for a long ride, yes? I'm not entirely sure how the rumors started, but... many passengers seem to believe the murder took place while we stopped. Granted, nobody I've talked to has any evidence of this, and I'm sure the truth isn't quite that dramatic. But it hasn't stopped some of our questionable passengers from pretending to be Hercule Poirot. It's very irritating. It's probably talking about Dennis and Palmer. It's clear the detective is hiding something from us. Well, it's none of my business. Very soon we'll arrive in London and this journey will be behind us. I would suggest that everyone move on from whatever took place here and prepare to return to their dull and sensational lives. That's my opinion anyway. I think you have the right idea. I did hear one more thing. One of the reporters was complaining about a man and a woman bothering him in a storage car. He described the woman as fearsome. Couldn't be Viralmonte. I want to find Emma, but I wonder what they're up to. When I'm done here, I should check it out. I think I'm just gonna...
Oh, it's you. I wonder if we might see you before you arrived. Where's your friend?
I'm not sure. I'm looking for her.
Oh, I see. Yes, Monty, I know. I'm getting into it. Well, when you see her, please tell her that I apologize. And I apologize to you as well. I know I treated you both dreadfully. In my mind, I was only doing everything I could to protect my husband. I involved myself in a scheme for his benefit, but it's only now that I can see what wicked person I become. So yes, I'm sorry.
I really like how everyone is very humanized by the end of this. It's also what I liked about, like, the Shu Takumi Ace Attorney games. It's also there in, like, I mean, because I feel like in the Shu Takumi games, the scenarios he writes, even, like, the silly, goofy characters get, like, a shred of humanity. Even, like, a character like Mike Meekins still has, like, anecdotes about his girlfriend and, like, the movies he watches. And I love investigations too, but I do feel like the privilege of humanizing has kind of like it's not there with like the silly goofy witnesses as it used to be, but yeah, like as it used to be. And I do like how this game really I mean, nah, actually there are like the silly goofy golfers. I take it back. But I like that how these guys like have are very humane.
How was that, Monty?
Aww. Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, I'm not really so bad when you get to know me.
Sure, Abita.
I'm sorry, no, we haven't seen her. Yes, we know what happened to your professor. Monty and I spoke with the detective. When he told us what happened, I knew the jig was up. I didn't know I was involving myself with murders. If I'd known, No, I should be honest. I knew they were up to no good. I chose to look the other way. I'd have done anything for Monty, even that means involving ourselves with dangerous criminals. You understand, don't you? It's only love. Well, maybe someday you'll understand. Maybe even someday soon. If you play your cards right. That said, for you to discover your professor like that and to find out about his crimes in that way, it's all quite awful. and I'm sincerely sorry to have played any part in it.
It's okay, Vita.
Emma and I will be okay. I hope so.
So if you spoke to Detective Deltray, then what's going to happen to you two?
Oh, I don't know. The detective didn't arrest us, but I'm sure that's just because he had his hands full at the moment. I don't expect to let us off the hook, and I don't intend to be a nuisance for him. Sure, part of me thinks the two of us should just make a break for it once we get to London, but... That's the old Vita. No more plans or schemes. From now on, I'm all about doing the right thing. Whatever makes you happy, darling.
I mean, that smile is really precious.
Wow, I'm actually kind of touched.
I guess we'll see what happens.
I guess Vita and Monty are just here to check your luggage before you disembark. Well, I don't think I have anything left to discuss with them. I should get back to looking for Emma.
Hey, before you go, there's something I should tell you.
What's this about?
Can I trust you?
What do you mean?
What I'm about to tell you requires the utmost discretion. You can't tell anyone. Not even the detective.
Oh my god, if I had a nickel for every time someone said that in this game, I'd have a bit. Well, alright. I have to know what this is about. Yeah, you can trust me.
Good. I have a message for you.
A message?
I wasn't even sure I'd get to deliver it, but since you're here, well, here goes nothing. She'd like to speak with you.
She?
She's hiding in our cabin. The door is locked, but if you knock and say who it is, she'll let you in.
Wait, does she mean...
That's all I can tell you. After all, the new Vita is supposed to have nothing to hide. You'd better hurry, though. We'll be arriving in London pretty soon.
Thank you. I'm on my way.
Good luck.
Could it really be... Alma? Oh, hey. Just the man I wanted to see. I was on my way to come get you. Detective Deltray. I wonder what he's up to now. I was just with Emma in the observation car. She told me she wanted to talk to you. Oh, that's funny. I've been looking for her. That's just the only place I haven't checked. When I caught up to you, then, well, I'll be arriving soon, so you shouldn't keep her waiting too long. How is she doing? She's okay, but I can tell she has a lot on her mind. You know, she's been through a lot and every right to be upset, but even so, I get the sense that something else is bothering her. Call my detective's instinct. Hey! 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 Roll credits! Well, whatever she's thinking, it's none of my business. I'll let you two sort it out. I wonder what's on her mind. Still no sign of her. I trust Deltray, but I gave Vita my word I wouldn't say anything. You know, I spoke with him for a pretty long time yesterday. I liked him. He seemed like a decent man, passionate about his work and proud of his students. I'll admit his connection to Madrika and the presence at the hotel raised my suspicions, but after talking to him, I was sure there was no way a guy like that could hurt anyone. This is all just very unfortunate. Your professor went through a lot of hardship. This can't excuse his actions, but do you think it's fair to judge someone by how they act in an impossible situation? Situations no person should ever have to endure? I just can't help but wonder, what would I have done in this situation if I felt there was no choice? What would you do? I don't know. Yeah, neither do I. What about you, detective? Have you figured out what you're going to do next? Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We may know the truth, but bringing a true resolution to the situation is gonna be difficult. What started as a murder ended up as a genuine government conspiracy. And I get the sense that Senator Gordon is the type to have made contingency plans for this exact scenario. Even if Martin were alive to confess, bringing Gordon to justice would have been difficult. Without him, well, I promise you, I will do anything in my power to bring the truth to light and have Gordon answer for his crimes. But for you and Emma, the story ends when you get to London. If I've learned anything these past few days is that I've allowed myself to ignore my country's many problems for far too long. I'm not naive enough to think I can solve them alone, but all I can do is try my best to bring some closure to everything that happened these past few days. And hopefully, if I can, it'll be a step in the right direction. My advice? Forget about Viveka. Go back to your lives and leave the rest to me. Okay? Okay. Can't let Altrey see me go to Vicky and get suspicious. I should wait until he leaves. I'll talk with him a bit more until he does. Well, I better go find Emma, so I'm gonna get going. Oh yeah, you should. I'm sorry to have kept you so long. There's the detective's instinct again. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? What? Oh, I told Vita I wouldn't say anything, but... You know, I was really sticking my neck by telling Fisher I'd let him stay in London. If there were any other stowaway on board, it'd really be hard for me to get away with letting him walk. But I sympathize with them, in spite of what my job asked me to do. You know, my heart sometimes tells me to do the opposite. So, maybe if there were any stowaways on board... Well, maybe it's never the best idea to know about it. Never changed, Altrey. What a goof. Well, I'm gonna go get one last drink before we arrive. I hope the bar is still open. I'll catch up with you and Emma once we get to Situate Station. Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks, Detective, and good luck with everything. Don't sweat it. Alright, so Emma's waiting for me in the observation car. I'll catch up with her as soon as I can, but first, I need to talk to Alma. Alma? It's me, Richard. Alma, she's okay. Hello, Richard. It's good to see you again. Yeah, same to you. Alma, what happened? And why are you hiding out here in Vita's cabin? I owe you an explanation, but if you don't mind, I would like to explain it to both you and Emma, if I could. Do you know where she is? Yeah, she's in the observation car. I was just about to go and see her. Do you want to come with me? I don't think I should leave this place, with the detective still snooping around. I understand. I don't want to do anything you're uncomfortable with, but... You don't have to worry about Detective Valtray. He's alright. Trust me. It's okay, though. I'll go get her. Wait, hold on. I'll come with you. Are you sure? Yes, I trust you. And if you trust the detective, then I do too. Okay, let's go. And let's go into the observation deck. There she is. There she is outside the platform. Emma? Hi, Richard. How are you doing? I'm alright. I just keep going everything that happened in my head. I don't know what to think or what to feel. Still just doesn't seem real. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Hey, Emma, I brought someone with me. She wants to talk to us. Hello again, Emma.
Alma. Oh, Alma. I'm so glad you're okay. When we lost you earlier, I thought the worst.
I'm sorry to have worried you so much. This whole time I've been nothing but a burden to you. I feel so guilty. I feel like I owe you both so much.
Richard and I just wanted to do the right thing. We wanted to help someone in need, and we wanted to find the truth. You don't owe us anything, Alma. But I think you can help us with one more thing. Finding the real truth.
Yes, you deserve that. You deserve to know what happened after I met you in a storage car. When the lights went out,
No, that's not what I meant.
What is Emma getting at? I don't... Emma, what's this about?
There's something about Martin's story that doesn't make sense. It's just a small thing, but I can't stop thinking about it. Richard, with everything we know, who do you think killed Edison Maxwell?
Maxwell? But that's... We know that already, don't we? It was...
I know it seems that way, but... Alma, you have something else to tell us, don't you?
Did she kill him? Do you mind if I tell you a bit about my husband, Otto? It was shortly after we were married that Otto suggested we flee to Vidrika. Look, even after we moved, we still struggled to get by. Both of us searched for suitable work to little success. The only jobs we could find were low-paying positions as housekeepers and not for the dreadful lawyer Maxwell. We would alternate days, and for some reason, one of us was unable to work, the other one would go instead. The work was grueling, and Maxwell was a tyrant. Both Otto and I were so worn down. I would often return to home late at night and break down in tears, but Otto never complained. He would comfort me, reassure me that someday our situation would improve, and that this wouldn't be forever. In spite of everything, he believed in Vidrika. He was a truly good man. One night, Otto returned home looking pale. I asked him what was wrong, and he told me. That was the night your professor first met him and instructed him to kill Maxwell. He confessed to me what he has been told. He was beside himself. He didn't know what to do. He thought we should go to the police, but I feared that they would be unsympathetic. And I feared the consequences for us if your professor found out. When night came that Otto was to kill Maxwell, he was stopped. He was supposed to go to work as normal, but Otto couldn't even get out of bed. He was sick to his stomach. He had decided not to do it. He could never kill a man. He was too good for that. As always, he assured me that everything would be alright. But we both knew this time it was different. I was so frightened. And then, Otto, too sick to go to work, asked me. He asked me if I could go for him, as I had many times before. I went to Maxwell's that night. I don't believe he heard me come in the door because his attention was elsewhere. As I walked in, I overheard his end of a conversation he was having on the phone. It sounded like he was bragging to one of his colleagues. He boasted about how he was blackmailing a American immigrant he was working for him. He laughed as he told his friend how he threatened to have the man deported if he didn't obey. He was exploiting other struggling American in the same way your professor was exploiting my husband. It made me so angry, and I was afraid. So many thoughts were rushing through my mind, and I... And that's why she was so guilt-ridden. It's all so sad. I don't know what else to say. This is awfully tragic for everyone involved. I immediately felt until my husband what I had done. He just looked at me. He looked at me in a way he had never looked at me before. He got up and dressed immediately. He told me he was going to meet with your professor as originally planned, as if he had completed the job. He left, and that was the last time I ever saw him. I don't know that he planned to turn himself in and take credit for the... I didn't know that he planned to turn himself in and take credit for the murder. I suppose this was his way of accepting responsibility for what I have done. It was only later that I found out he was intended to have me travel to London alone. But even before then, I knew. It was that look he gave me. The moment I saw his face, I knew he didn't love me anymore. And how could he? How could a decent man like Otto love a murderer? I wasn't good enough for him. I let him down, and he let me go. That isn't true. Martin never intended to kill your husband. He said so in his letter. They had an altercation at the hotel, but it wasn't because Otto decided to turn himself in. It was because Martin threatened you. Martin told Otto that you would be deported if he refused to comply with the plan. Otto protested, so Martin panicked and shot him. I think your husband tried to do the right thing, both for himself and for you. He died trying to protect you, Alma. Richard, I think you have something that belongs to Alma, don't you? Oh, yeah. That's right. That is... We found it in Vita's and Monty's cabin. It's your wedding ring, isn't it? I took it off after they found me. After I talked to you. I left it in the cabin because I didn't think I should wear it anymore. It's because of this ring that we found you, Alma. We knew it was yours because of the engraving. To my beloved Alma Keller. Your husband loved you, Alma, until the very end. Oh, Otto. When the lights went out, your professor immediately grabbed me and took me to his cabin. He spoke with me in some detail about his life, about who he actually was and what he was to you too. Then, he handed me a gun. He had the scene set to look like a suicide. All I had to do was place the gun in his hand when I was finished. He instructed me to wait in the train to start moving and to shoot when the whistle blew. Then I was to go to the magician's cabin and hide with them until the train arrived in London. I suppose that was how he felt he could make amends for Otto's death. allowing me to take revenge. I took the gun. I stood there waiting for the train to move. Neither of us said a word. We just stared into each other's eyes for what felt like an eternity. He wasn't afraid. He's made up his mind. It was pitiful. So I waited, and I waited, until...
It's all right, Alma. You don't have to tell us anymore. I don't blame you. After what he had done to you, I'm sure I'd have done the same.
Emma, please don't get the wrong idea. I don't blame you for thinking like you do. After all, what I've done is something I will have to live for with the rest of my life. But I think I didn't kill your professor. After some time had passed, I handed him his gun, and I left. 3 nights ago, I nearly lost myself. Grief and guilt clouded my mind, and I didn't feel like I had anything left to live for. When I was lying alone in a cage, I ceased to feel anything at all. I may as well have been dead. As soon as the train departed, I escaped where I was hidden and came here to this exact spot. I intended to end my own life. I waited here, trying to work up the courage to do the only thing I thought was left for me. When suddenly you appeared and brought me back down to earth. You helped me bring my humanity back to me. And I wasn't about to lose it again for something as horrible as revenge. You're a special girl with a good heart. I sincerely hope, in spite of everything, I sincerely hope your spirit isn't broken.
I hope my voice acting isn't too quiet. I'm trying my best to speak to the mic.
We should arrive in just a few minutes. I'm going to return to the magician's cabin. If you want to tell the detective about me, I won't stop you.
Alma, I'm glad we found you, and maybe someday we'll come back to London and find you again. Does that sound good?
I'd like that. Thank you.
Goodbye.
See you later, Alma. Goodbye. Emma?
Yeah?
How did you know? How did you know that Alma killed Maxwell?
There was an inconsistency between Martin's description of Maxwell's death and Daltrey's. Think about it, Richard. Do you remember? What was the inconsistency?
Let me think.
Oh my goodness.
Not exactly, Richard. According to Daltrey, the scene of the crime was very clean. There was no sign of struggle and no indication of a robbery. But Martin says the plan involved making the crime scene look like a robbery. Otto couldn't have made a mistake, but under the circumstances, I couldn't shake the feeling there was another explanation. That's when I realized the murder might have been committed by someone who only knew part of the plan. The part that involved killing Maxwell. It left only one person.
Very perceptive as always.
Richard, do you think that we did the right thing.
What do you mean?
I keep thinking about what would have happened if we haven't gotten involved in any of this. Right now, we'd just be thinking about how nice of a trip this was, and Martin would still be here. It's not that I wish we hadn't learned the truth, it's just maybe there could have been a better way if I'd done different things differently, or if I just wasn't so obsessed with finding Alma. It's just, how could I not be? How could I just forget about her? She was all alone. Nobody else looking for her. Nobody else seemed to care about her at all. I couldn't do nothing. If nobody else was going to fight for her, then it had to be me. At least, that's what I thought. Now I'm not so sure. I should have just minded my own business and left it alone. Oh, should I have just minded my own business? I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Hey, Emma, can you tell me something? Why did you want me to come on this trip?
I don't... When you ask?
It's just, when you first told me about this whole thing, I wasn't sure about it, but you were really insistent. You kept telling me how good it'd be for my writing, how it'd be a good chance to show Martin what I could do. I know you really meant all that, but was that the only reason?
No, of course it wasn't. I was nervous about traveling overseas for the first time, and I didn't want to... I mean, I knew it'd be safe with Professor Martin but I didn't want to go alone. I wanted someone else to share this experience with, and I wanted it to be you. And now look at the mess I got into you into. You must think I sound pretty pathetic.
You know, Emma, before we met, I really felt kind of lost. The past few years, I thought I figured something else, or at least, for the first time, I thought I had a goal. I wanted to prove myself to Martin just like you did. Sometimes in class, you'd answer him so enthusiastically, and he'd give you that sly smile of approval. I just want to roll my eyes. But honestly, I was jealous. I was jealous that Martin thought so highly of you. I just knew I couldn't compare. I wanted what you had, someone who really believed in me, and the talent to deserve it. I don't know if it was because I was jealous or what, but it seems dumb now. Emma, you saved someone's life. You saved her life just by being who you are, and by doing what you thought was the right thing to do. And on top of that, it's all because of you, the real truth behind multiple horrible crimes finally came to light. I never had any reason to be jealous, because from the day I met you, I already had someone to look up to. I think you did the right thing, and I'm glad I was here to help you do it. And both Alma and Martin were right about you. You really are a remarkable person, Emma, and I'm glad to have you as a tutor and as a friend. Look at how cute he looks in this sprite. He's so cute.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you. And Richard, don't think that just because of all this you can skip writing that term paper. Martin isn't here anymore, so it's my responsibility to make sure we finish the study program. And I won't take no for an answer. I wanted this to be the best essay you've ever written, okay?
Oh my god. Don't worry. It will be.
Good. I can't wait to read it.
Oh my god, guys, this sounds like the ending theme for Justice for All. It is. She is such a sweetheart. Man. Detective Instinct, Farewell My Beloved. What a game. Written and directed by Joey Lopez. Programmed by Eric Gao? Honestly, this is a really... Directed by Ari, President Picto, illustrated by Jetto. I just want to stay with... He also composed the music. That's crazy. I honestly feel like I don't know what to say about this game because, you know, sometimes when you find something recommended to you by social media, it can either be like really bad or really good. And luckily this was, you know, I began this game and I was like, oh, this is alright. This is nothing to write home, but it's nothing to write home about. And then I finished this game and I'm like, fuck, this is devastating. I think part of the reason why I was a little, I'm gonna put this on load so it won't loop. I think one of the reasons why I was a little like, oh, this is nothing to write home about is because I expected like Ace Attorney level of like wit. The localization team in Ace Attorney like really punches up, like really has punchy and witty dialogue, and this one isn't that, and it's not trying to be. And I think that like, so like in the beginning I was like, oh, this game is really good. It's a 7 out of 10. The sprites are gorgeous. But I don't know if it's anything to write home about, but man, as soon as we entered like the day 3 and like from the takedown of a bartender, I just like, oh my goodness, what a ride. I did not expect this game to take me where I did. I did not expect to have a lump on my throat by the time I end this. I don't know what else to say. This game is just really good. And I'm glad it's doing really good in Japan. It really, and I hope Joey Lopez and his team end up like making more games. I don't know if in this series, I don't know like if in these series, but like more Detective Instinct games. Because I really felt that by the end of this, like aside from like the silly, goofy golfer men who are definitely there for much needed levity, because even the magician and Jennifer Coolidge over there ended up being kind of depressing. No, I had a really lovely time with this game. I'm so glad I played it. And I'm so glad that whether you guys are watching this on the backlog or whether you guys are not, or just watching it live, I'm really glad you joined me in this lovely, lovely game. I think that next week I'm gonna look at something else from my Steam library and try it out, or maybe I'll emulate Fire Emblem, Sacred Stones. Maybe I'll do a poll on Blue Sky or Instagram. Not Twitter, because I'm quitting Twitter. Thank you, Muskrat. So thank you so much for joining me on this really good Let's Play, and whether water tastes like fine wine.
Yeah, oh shit, I also have that on my Steam library, so we'll see. I think I'll just put a bunch of like shorter games on my Steam library and I'll do a poll. But until next time, stay frosty and have a Merry Christmas. Goodbye.